Hey guys, welcome to my Friday Live. So, as you guys are jumping on, definitely say hello. Today is the live where I do the unboxing of my Maker's Box. So, all of you that are currently not receiving the Maker's Box, you'll see what was in the last month. I always have a few cancellations, and so there is a wait list available. And I will actually, I probably should have had that ready for you. But what I'll do is I will put the wait list link in the comments, and that way if you guys are interested at all in getting a future Maker's Box, you will be able to get on that wait list. So what I do each month, if there's any cancellations, I send out an email to everyone on the wait list, and you get first dibs at the box. Now I am going to reopen and add additional seats, or different additional boxes, I should say, not really seats, for the February box. So in January, I'm going to be opening it up, and then you will be able to get the February box, which I'm really excited. I think I'm going to make that like the first spring box in February. So let me first and foremost go here and grab this link so that you guys have that. Let's see here. Bear with me. But as you guys are jumping on, definitely say hello. And I am just pulling it up right now. Yeah, so definitely say hello. I'd love to know who is all on. Ooh, quite a few of you. Hello, hello, everyone. Okay, all right. I put it in the link, so you guys are in the link. I put the link in the comments. So you guys, I am still recuperating from my Vintage Soul Market and Retreat. It took a lot out of me. I will definitely say that. So yes, it definitely took a lot out of me. And I just did a podcast yesterday talking about how I felt like I was on the brinks of a burnout. And I think it was very eye-opening for me because I had worked myself so hard over a very short period of time. And not that I don't always work hard, you guys, I do, but I work extra hard, and it definitely pushed me to a point that I never want to see again. So I just want to say I appreciate each and every one of you. Yes, I kind of backed away from like social media, but I will be coming back, you guys. So slowly but surely. But good morning, everybody. I am so excited. So I do have a bunch of creatives on my creative team, and I have a playlist, you guys. So mine will be public as of today as well. And then a bunch of my other creative team members. So I have been receiving their links, and I will be posting that and linking that for you guys too. So I will do that shortly. Lisa says, yes, you always overdo it. I was actually praying for you this morning. Oh, well, thank you, Lisa. Girl, I listened to that podcast and it made my chest hurt, all the stuff and how you feel. Yes, it was very eye-opening, you guys. So, but don't worry. I am feeling so much better, and just slowing down like I have since I was done with the retreat. I honestly feel so much better. And I'm just so glad that I was able to recognize the signs of how I was feeling. And so I could catch it before like it went into a massive burnout. So you guys don't want that, right? You wouldn't have me then. So, but yes, I love showing up for you guys each and every day to inspire you and just show you all things DIY. So I plan on continuing to be here. Hello, Claire. Thanks for joining. All right, let's see here. We have hello, Yared. I hope I said that correct. Hello, Susan. Hello, April. Judith. Hello, Sandra. Thank you for joining. We have Julie, we have Colleen, and Diane. So I appreciate you guys all being on here today. Lisa says, we would be lost without you. I know I would be lost without you guys, actually. So I love the community that I have created. And if you guys don't already know, I do have a group page. It is my community group page where it is growing each and every day. And it actually is a spot where you can showcase what you've been working on so you can inspire other viewers, which I absolutely love. So I will post that link for you guys as well. In case you don't know about it, it is a great place, like I said, to really like showcase, what you've been working on. If you've been making projects with the Maker's Box, you can put it out there. I love seeing photos of you guys getting the Maker's Box, but I also love to see what you're doing with all the other things as well. So let me put it out there. Let's see. All right. I am gonna add it right here. Okay. All right. So I just posted the group page. So yes, if you guys are interested in that, definitely head on over. Oh, hey, Tara. One of my favorite people, Tara. Thank you for joining. Hello, Lisa. I'm not giving extra love to Tara, but she is definitely my right-hand gal for a lot of things. So I appreciate her. All right, so let's talk about this Maker's Box. Any subscriber, now I want you guys to know that one thing that I have been doing, because I do want to have a little bit more one-on-one time and give a little extra love to my subscribers. So I've done it for the last 2 months, and I have done a Zoom call. So it is a live call. And I send out an email to all the subscribers, and you can jump on a call with me and we can create, chat, and just hang out for an hour. So the last 2 months, I think I've had a few people who have been afraid. So I am going to tell you today when we're going to be doing the live unboxing next month, when we're doing the Zoom call, and we're going to go from there. So Lisa says Tara is amazing. Yes, she is. But all right, I am going to mark it on here. So the live unboxing in November is going to be on November 15th. So that's the live unboxing. And the Zoom call will be on the 13th. So I liked how I did that. And I'm gonna do the Zoom calls until I feel like I like doing them, but the ones that were on the Zoom call said they could not believe, like, out of 400 people, there were not more people on the Zoom call. And you don't have to be afraid. You can join me, and I just ask that everybody turn their cameras on and chat, interact. I get you may be afraid, but don't be. We're all friends. So those are the 2 dates that you'll want to mark on your calendar if you are a subscriber. So November 13th, which is a Wednesday. November 15th, which is a Friday. So the Zoom call is at 6 p.m. Central Time. It lasts 1 hour, so 6 to 7. And you can jump on at any point. And we're going to create some fun stuff. What I also do, and I send the link out, I'll tell you kind of what I'm going to be working on. Sometimes I don't even know, but last month or this month I did. And so I just said, this is what I'm working on. The live unboxing will be at 10 o'clock like it always is. So, Tara says, I highly recommend doing the Zoom calls. They are so much fun. They are. And yeah, so Tara was on. She created the most amazing like clock. It was very, very cool. So I loved it. I will tell you, I created this. I don't know if you can see. So it's hard to see on here with this bright light, but Tara coached me. You guys, I am not good at blending. I'm getting better. I am definitely getting better, and I'm going to continue to play around with blending. But what I did is I took Connie's paper, The Witching Hour, which you guys are getting a peek before I even go into the box. And I blended the colors on this board. So Witching Hour filled up just a portion, and then I blended the rest, and it turned out so good. The one thing I should have did, which I'm going to do next time, is I should have probably tore the edges. There, you can kind of see it, and that makes me kind of sad. But I think what I'm going to do is try to add more of like a raised stencil technique to it and continue to work with this. So still a learning process for me. Sylvia says, I agree. I know, I agree too. So, all right. Anytime you guys receive the Maker's Box and you open it up, the first thing you're going to see is my thank you postcard. And honestly, you guys, I put a lot of thought into this. I try to think about like what the box means to me each month. And I tried to really curate the whole box for you. So this card, I did this way before like anything happened with the retreat. So the October Maker's Box is about celebrating our imperfections. And you guys, in October, I definitely, I felt a lot of these feels. No one is perfect, and thank goodness for that. It's important to give ourselves grace and to celebrate our quirks. And then on the back, I also put just a little bit more of an inspiration. And really, it's to celebrate the beauty of our imperfections. It's what makes us human. So many of you know that I do provide a QR code. And with all the things that happened in October, the QR code this month was delayed. And it was delayed by a week. And maybe was it a little bit? Yeah, about a weekish. So I apologize for that. I was slammed with so many things. I had started taping for this video. The retreat was happening, the market, IOD did their holiday release. It was just, and then I was shipping the boxes. Honestly, everything just kind of came to just a impasse, and something had to give. And unfortunately, I did not have enough hours in a day. I know many of you ask, do you sleep? I actually do. So my editing was delayed a bit, and you may have asked, like, why a whole week after the retreat? I had a breakdown from the retreat. I had so much stuff to do in that interim. So it was a little bit late, but I apologize. But moving forward, we're right back on track, you guys. So let's see here. And then on the back, I also list what's in the box. So you're gonna receive the box. It's gonna have a little nice thank you sticker. You're gonna rip it open like Christmas morning. And the first thing you're gonna see are the papers. And you guys, this month, the papers were so good. I say that every month because honestly, every single month, I love the papers. They are exclusive only to my Maker's Box. So Royce from Roycycled Decoupage Paper designs 2 papers each month for my box, and so does Connie from The Painted Photographer. And I give them a vision of what I kind of want in the box, and they roll with it. And then they send me back the papers, and I tell them whether or not I like them or not. But honestly, I have not said I didn't like a paper yet, because they just take my vision and they roll with it. So this month, Royce's papers, there were 2 of them. Like I said, this one was called Autumn Botanical. And oh, you guys, this is so good with all the colors that Royce included in the botanicals. She had some butterflies on here. And then this one is perfect. And I'm going to show you how I showcased this one. I think it would be perfect for like furniture pieces or other smalls, because so many times the papers, are full of different designs. This one is so perfect. And this one, Royce did not name. So I messaged her and I said, "You didn't name it. Can I name it?" And she said, "Sure." And I go, "I feel like I'm drunk with power. I get to name one of Royce's papers." So I named this one Rustique. It was a bit of like a rustic color. I loved it. So I thought both of these were perfect for the October box. Let's see here. I want to see what everybody else is saying. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Gina. Lisa says, "It's all good. We all understand. I'm thankful you shipped the boxes when you did." Yes, I would not. My ultimate goal is to ship the boxes on the 2nd every month. I do allow a little wiggle room, but honestly, the 2nd is when I want to ship every time. Hey, Corrine, thanks for joining. Autumn Botanical is gorgeous. Yes, you guys, it is absolutely amazing. Susan says she loves the inspirational quotes I include on the postcard. We all need those kind reminders. Yes, absolutely. Carol says, "I love that you list the names of everything in the box. I always cut out the names of the DIY paint from your card and tape it to the lids of the paint." Oh. And Lisa says, "Her too." Awesome. All right. So those are Royce's paper. And then Connie sent me hers, you guys. And she was like, "I hope you like them," and I opened this one first. This is called Witching Hour. And you guys, I screeched a little. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, this is so awesome." And if you guys can't see it, it is 3 witches. So right away, I knew I wanted that one to be on the 3-up. So every month she sends over 2 designs. I pick one to be a 3-up page, and then I pick one to be a full page. So then this one is called Rustic Crow. And I love that one too. I love the little hat and all that good stuff. So those are your papers for the month of October. Something that you get as a perk for being a subscriber is if you really love these papers, you can order additional ones. So this morning, an email went out at 7 o'clock Central Time. So depending on what time zone you're in, that's when you'll receive it. And you get the link to the page. It's a private link. It needs a password with the password on it. And you can go in and order any additional papers, and then there's no shipping, because what I do is I include them in the next maker's box. So unfortunately, if you choose to cancel your subscription, then you can't get any additional papers because there's no next box to ship them in. The other thing I did this month is that I have been hearing a lot where people have been wanting to try liquid patina or Big Top. And so what I've done is on that same page, I have created a sampler for each one. So if you want to try Big Top or you want to try liquid patina, but you only want a little bit, you just want to sample it and see how you like it before you make the investment in the big container, it is available for you to order as well. And it will be in that box, the next box. So I just want to let everybody know. Lisa says, "All these papers were so awesome." Well, thank you. Those witches are amazing. Can't wait to buy extras. I know, they're awesome, you guys. They really are. Okay, so once you get the papers, then what I do is once I receive the papers, I then curate the colors. And every month you get 2 DIY paints, you get 2 fusion mineral paints, you get 1 Sweet Pickins milk paint, and then you get a little bonus item. So let's talk first and foremost about the milk paint. If you guys have yet to try milk paint, Sweet Pickins is such an amazing product. I love it. I love the color selection, and I love that they have the sample pack. So you can test a color, see if you like it. You can order the larger. If you have a bigger project, you can order the larger container of it. The milk paint does not go bad until you mix it. So you could have this for years and it will be just fine. But once you mix it, it does typically have a shelf life of like around 24 hours. The sooner you use it, the better, actually. So when I first started offering sweet pickings, I remember doing my very first live announcing that I offered it. And I had a ton of people saying, like, use sweet potato, use sweet potato. And I'm like, I don't know. I mean, what am I going to use it on? Well, why did I wait so long, you guys? It is amazing. And I want to just show you. I used sweet potato on here and up here. And honestly, like I used it here with some of the dark wax. I love it. It is the perfect pumpkin color, you guys. I wish I would have used it so much sooner. So that is the first color that you received in your maker's box, which was the Sweet Pickins Sweet Potato. Very, very good. Let's see here. I went and bought the big container of liquid patina. Good choice. It is amazing, and it is definitely my go-to. I've always wanted to try Big Top. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Yes. I just thought it would be a good opportunity. It's just, like enough to like seal a project, or to do, and actually these go quite a ways, you guys. So, but good. I'm glad you like that. Everything that comes in the maker's box are great. Enjoy the Zoom meetings too. Woohoo! Good. Yes. Hello, Ellen. I love the Sweet Pickins milk paint, the color selection, and how you can easily mix the colors to customize. Yes, Susan, I haven't done mixing colors to customize, but I have heard that. So maybe we'll do a live one night and we'll be mixologists and we will make some custom colors. Because someone told me if I mix like these two colors that are my favorite, if you mix them together, they make like an amazing color. I don't know. I'm going to have to look into, I wrote it down somewhere. I need to get better where I write things down. A lot of times I'm like, I'm going to jot it right here. And then I clear this off and I put a new piece and I throw it away. Dumb. Speaking of Sweet Pickins, have you gotten the wax back in yet that has been out? I think it's the dark LOL. I will check that. You guys, I have to do inventory. I am sure I do have it back in stock because dark is definitely one of my favorites. So I will check and I will do that. That's on my to-do list this weekend. One of those colors is probably pantry door. Yes, Lisa, it is. Yes, it is. I would love to try their oil. Yes, the oil is amazing. So yeah, maybe at one point, I sub out something and I, incorporate one of the oils in everyone's box or something. So we'll see. This is just the beginning of the maker's box. So it could definitely, it's a work in progress, you guys. So, all right, let's talk about the DIY paint. And the first color we chose was Prairie Gray. And the reason I chose Prairie Gray, because the one awesome thing about what Connie does, and you may not know this about Connie, and she's from the Painted Photographer, she literally hand draws each and every one of these, and then she takes DIY paint, she paints them, and then she adds her signature Connie lines. So on this one, she actually used Prairie Gray. So I thought it was the perfect opportunity to incorporate that into the box this month. The other color too that she used in the witching hour was Firestarter. So my two favorite fall colors are Summer Crush and Firestarter. And you can see she's used both. She also, I think, used a little bit of Queen Bee in there as well. And there's a lot of glare on that. I apologize. But those are the two colors that I chose for this month to go with Connie's papers. Hello, Kim. Thanks so much. You're doing awesome with all you have on your plate, Lisa says. Well, thank you. All right, so then what I do is I grab, I take a look at Royce's papers, and then I try to pull out colors from Royce's papers that I think would be perfect for this box. And the colors that I came up with, because you may not see it on this yet, but this one is called Carriage House, and it's a beautiful green. And in the botanicals of this paper, there was some green, and so I thought that was a perfect color for that. I also wanted to include like a neutral in here, and I chose Chateau. Fuchsia has the most amazing neutral colors, and so that's what I chose. Now, you may ask, if you are new to DIY paint and Fusion mineral paint, what the differences are. Fusion is a DIY is a clay-based paint, and it does need to be sealed after you apply it. Fusion is all-in-one, one-step paint. So it has the top coat built in. You will want to apply Fusion in very thin layers, and it can take up to like 2 coats, but both of them are very heavily pigmented, which I absolutely love. With Sweet Pickins, with it being a milk paint, it is very unpredictable, which I love. And some of you who want more control may not love that. I think it's awesome when you apply it to a project, you do not know what the outcome is going to be. You don't know if it's going to crackle. You don't know if it's going to chip. You don't know how much. It's just that unpredictability that I absolutely love. So keep that in mind. All right, let's see here. Hi, Sonnet. Just wanted to tell you how much I enjoyed yesterday's podcast. Lots of sincerity from you and a good wake-up call for some of us. So thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. Underneath transfers, it is better to use DIY or Fusion paint. Actually, you can use either. One thing I do want to mention, so the IOD sisters do recommend that whatever you're using, you should, like if you're using a chalk style paint or a clay style paint, that you seal it. And I have been able to apply a transfer without sealing. And with just, I have a little bit of a tougher time, but it still works. So I tried if you guys watched my Monday Night Live, it was like I forgot how to do a live, you guys. But anyways, I was trying to skip a step and I was not going to seal this. And I tried to apply the transfer, and honestly, I would highly recommend sealing. So because Fusion has a built-in transfer, once it is completely dry, you should be able to apply the transfer. With DIY, I would seal it and make sure it is completely dry before you apply the transfer. Don't apply it unless there's a sealer on it. So follow the IOD sisters rule. And then the last thing is I always like to put in a little something for you guys. And this month I found the prettiest little maple leaf. And what inspired this was the witching hour. Connie had drawn these little leaves, and really, we know that they're leaves, but they reminded me of a maple leaf. And so I thought that would be perfect for this box. So I put that in there. And then on the Zoom call the other night, I did paint my maple leaf. I painted it fire starter, which was very vibrant. I then went in with DIY's dark wax, and I waxed it. Well, before I waxed it, I should say, I used ephemeral type, which is a stamp from IOD, and I just stamped some font on there, and it's kind of hard for you guys to see. I'm trying to get the glare, but there it is. And then after that dried, I went in with a dark wax. I waxed it and then I wiped it back a bit, went back in, and I added just a little bit more dark wax around the very edges. So that is what I did on there. So everybody got the maple leaf. All right, so that is the October box. So now I am going to talk about my projects that I did in the video, and then when I'm all done, I will post the link for the playlist and all the videos that are part of the playlist. There are so many amazing creatives that get the box and they play around with it. So I can't wait to showcase all of their amazing videos. All right, let's see here. I just want to, a side question. Have you considered adding DIY dark and decrepit dust for availability on your website? I thought it was. That will be on my to-do list as well. I have actually the white and the dark. So I am sorry, Susan. So I like when I first started offering DIY, I, started adding, I did all the paint, then I added the top coats, and then I started adding the other stuff. So if there's something on there, definitely let me know. Dark and decrepit dust, and I have the white and I have the dark. So I will add that. And then dark oil wax. I will make a note of that as well. So both of those will be on my to-do list, guys. Let's see. Oop. I agree 100%. She does an amazing job. Oh, well, thanks, Tina. Putting transfers on clear Christmas bulbs, would you put sealer on the whole bulb? If it's just the clear bulb, you do not, you can put it over the top, but really you don't even need to put a sealer on at all because it's not going to be heavily used. Let's see here. Hi, Sonnet and everyone. This is very informative talking about the differences in the paint. Oh, good. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. I painted mine with Firestarter also. I'm going to try this stamp now. Thanks for the idea. Oh, I know, you guys. That stamp is so awesome. There's so many possibilities. I love, mixed media is so fun. And you can incorporate mixed media in like your small projects. So just adding a little bit of that in the background is awesome. Let's see here. Oh, I read that one. Okay. You did. I bought the dark and decrepit dust from you. Oh, okay. I'll check. I'll figure out where it's at. Okay, I thought so. Oh, hey, Mom. Okay, so this weekend, you guys, I just have to tell you, first of all, did you guys, there is a post on my page, and I will be interviewing my hubby, my honey, on an upcoming podcast. So it's actually, I haven't done it yet, but I did make a post asking all of you, what questions should I ask him? And I am loving the questions, you guys. So bravo to all of you. He's like, I don't know, like, are you, if I'm like, what if I say something and you're getting mad at me? I'm like, I am not going to get mad at you. I'm like, you can just be totally honest because we know how he feels about some of the stuff, you guys. And if he says, oh no, life is just absolutely hunky-dory, he's lying. Because there are days where he's like, really? Are you going to be like after the retreat, you guys, our kitchen was just, we could barely walk in it. So he was very understanding. But I do have to tell you, he takes such good care of me. He's leaving for the weekend and he's like, I won't be home. I'm going to make you. He put in a roast in the crock pot. He got it all ready for us. So we have a good meal for tonight. I love them. So just have to tell you about that. All right. Let's see here. I saw that post. Cute picture. Oh, well, thank you. Yes. I do have to tell you, somebody in my membership group thought my husband looked 20 years old. I'm like, okay, like I would be a cougar. Isn't that what it's called? Anyway, I told him, I'm like, yeah, everybody, well, not everybody, someone said that you looked 20. And he's like, oh, really? I'm like, oh, Craig. Anyway, so let's talk about the projects that I created for this month's video. And this, you guys, I was digging at the bins. I believe I got it at the bins, and I loved it because it's like a riser, and it was wood. And I'm like, I thought it was so cool, but I didn't know what I wanted to do with it. I knew I wanted to do something with it, and I thought it would be perfect for the center of like a table. So I'm like, what can I put on here? And I used that paper called Rustique. So I initially was going to grab like Prairie Gray, or I was going to grab like one of the creams. And then I'm like, no, you know what would look really good? Weathered wood. So weathered wood was in one of the past boxes. I grabbed my leftover weathered wood. I painted the back weathered wood. And guys, I love how it turned out. I think this is awesome. Tara said, that looks like a moon. You should paint a witch on a broom. Oh, that would be really cool. But now you want me to paint a broom? I'm going to need Connie. We're going to have to dial a friend. Oh, thank God. I'm in communication with her. I'm going to put that over there. I don't know about painting a witch in a broom, but thanks for the idea, Tara. Hello, Kim. Good morning, Sonnet. I'm late and I can't stay. Dang. I just love the October box. The witches are just awesome. Can't wait to see all the goodies people are making. Yes. Oh, and Tara's laughing at me. All right. Well, then you guys saw what I did on the Zoom call. So I did these on the Zoom call with everyone. So mark your calendars for next month. So I had this cutting board, and I did find this at the bins. It did have like it must have been painted something on one side, but I loved the back. I love it when it's got like cutting marks and it's where we can still use it, but also display it to make it look beautiful. So I added, now this is part of the autumn botanical paper. I just love those butterflies, you guys. I think it turned out awesome. So that is the next thing I did. Sometimes your, transformations don't have to be super elaborate. It can be as simple as just adding a bit of the decoupage paper. So the next thing, okay, I'll show you this. I used the witching hour on this. So I have been going through and trying to like organize areas of like the garage, and I found this in the garage, and I'm like, oh, how could I have forgotten I had one of these? These are my favorite. So I painted it Little Black Dress, and that was in a previous box, and I did the water where you like put water around the image, and I tore it and I applied it to the front. And I just think this looks so awesome. I love how it just looks all like witchy. So, and then I also wet distressed the edges and the feet. I just think like having the silver just pop through also just gives it a little bit of just added, the distressing. I love distressing though, you guys. So hello, Sheila. Thank you for joining. Love that teapot, Lisa says. Thank you. All right, I'm going to set this here. So I used the Rustic Crow on 2 different projects. So this one, it was really simple. You guys, you can actually take Connie's images and you can just frame them up. So if you have some amazing frames, you can just frame them up and use them as beautiful like home decor that way, or you can just sell them like that. People are buying it because she is an artist. Her stuff is amazing. So what I did is I took this frame and I put her image inside. And then I took the dark wax from DIY and I just added a bit of dark wax around the edges. And I love it. I love how it turned out. Now, I want to show you this. So if you guys watched, I actually found this at the bins. And it was really, really chippy. And it looked a lot different. This was broke. It was all broke apart. But I wanted to add this to it. So we painted it with Sweet Pickins milk paint. I painted this and I painted this. I then took the typesetting stamp set from IOD. I stamped fall and then we added this on here. And I just love how it looks. I think this is so fun. I'm debating whether or not I want to keep it because I love it so much. I just think it looks so cute on my front porch. So we'll see what I do with it. And then the last thing I did is sometimes when you're mixing up your Sweet Pickins milk paint, you may mix up a little bit too much. And knowing that it's going to expire within, a 24-hour period, I can't let anything go to waste. So I had just enough and I painted this crate the same color. I took Sweet Pickins black oil wax and I put the black oil wax on here. And I thought because of like the, Halloween, and I just thought black would be a good way to make it look a little bit more Halloweenish. And I love it. I was thinking, what I should have did, and maybe I can still do after it cures. I might stamp something on the sides as well. So that is what I completed. And I absolutely love everything. And I loved this month's box. So there's I don't know what that is. Sometimes you guys say that you see stuff like floaters. I do not know what that was. It was like a piece of dust. Let's see here. Lisa says, I forget I have items too. Crafters have too much stuff. We do, but you know what? We need it. Hey, Beth, thanks for joining. That is so cute, Tina says. Remember to hit that like button, bloomers. That's what Lisa says. I have to put my milk paint in the fridge and it has lasted a couple of days. Ooh, good to know. Love all of those, Tara says. Thank you, Tara. Love all that was created. Thanks, Susan. Okay. So you guys have waited this long, and do you guys all want a sneak peek of next month's box? I can give you guys a sneak peek because you waited this long you've been on here with me. Mm-hmm. My daughter brought me a bubbler. Isn't she sweet? So who wants to see a sneak peek? Let me know. I want to see. Okay. So everybody that was on my Zoom call already saw the sneak peek. I actually showcased it on the Zoom call. So that is another added benefit for you guys to come to the Zoom call so that you can get a sneak peek. All right, so let's see. Do you have to wait longer than just dry on milk paint? You mentioned cure. Oh, with the oil wax has to cure. So that's what I was saying. The oil, it just takes a little bit for it to cure. All right, Susan says yes, please. Karen says sneak peek. Awesome. Okay, so here is. Let me pull it up here. Oh, wrong one. Okay, here it is. I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek. It's kind of blurry, but there it is. It's one of the papers for this coming month. And I want to know what you guys think. I have to say that I love it. I love all things plaid. So I was very excited when Royce included that as part of the next box. So let me know what you guys think about that. And then keep in mind, if you do want to order any of the supplies, like any of the DIY paints, the Fusion, the Sweet Pickins, you can all order them on my website. So just so you guys know that. All right, let's take a peek. All right. Love the plaid. Awesome. Tina says, the sneak peek from the call. Excited to use it. Woohoo! All right. I wish the Zoom was recorded so we can watch if we can't make it. I know. I haven't thought. We'll see. Woohoo! Love plaids. I love the plaid. Love plaid paper. Love the paper for November. I have that. Awesome. Okay. So yes, that is part of the November box. Okay, guys. So there are also, you have to remember the colors that I chose, the curated colors and the other papers. So I'm so excited for that. I was going to do a project today, but I think I am just going to let you guys go with that. And I will be posting the playlist on my page shortly. So definitely be watching for that. Okay, guys. I just ordered more IOD. I think I bought almost the full collection. Awesome. Well, I love it. So, with that said, talking about the IOD collection or IOD, I will be live on Monday. And Tara, you guys, my friend Tara is going to be on with me, and we are going to be using the new, some of the new IOD release. So I have been slightly obsessed with the clear, like everybody's doing the clear molds. So I am going to make some clear molds. I have some clear. I hope it's still workable, or otherwise I'm going to be having to head over to Michael's or somewhere to get some. But I am going to make some clear molds, and we are going to play around with those on Monday. So Tara says, yes, come join us. Woo! And will you be blending paint with Tara? I don't think so. No, clear. I am using the clear, and I already told Tara what I'm doing then. So I can't wait to see what Tara comes up with. She is very creative, so that will be exciting. Dang, you took my idea. Oh, we can both do it, Tara. We can both do it. Well, it would have been funny because we would have both showed up. So Tina says, awesome. I use clear resin and got bad sick headache. What kind do you use? I was going to use, Sylvia, I was going to use the I think it was the Alumilite. So you guys, there was a day that I had never, ever used resin. And it was when I first started doing my lives. And so everyone on my lives were like, buy some resin and let's do it on a live. So here I am on a live. I bought the resin. I'm mixing it. And all of a sudden we determined, guess what? I didn't order the 10-minute resin. I ordered the one that has to cure with 24 hours, which is the clear. So long story short, I still have that and I haven't used it. So we're going to use that. Let's see here. I love the clear. The BB Low mold is awesome. And the cloche. I think I'm going to use the cloche. That's what I used, Alumilite. Oh, well, I know that they talk about the fumes of the 24-hour being really bad. The 10-minute resin, I don't feel like it's as bad. But I really like to use it in a ventilated area. So that's what I would recommend. And you may want to use some PPE next time. It does have a mildew smell, if that is a word. Can you put glitter in clear resin? Yes, you can. Okay, so you guys, I have to tell you one more thing. Here, I want to keep telling you guys all kinds of good stuff. So if you haven't yet, you need to all jump over to the Painted Photographer's Facebook page. She actually took, she went and found some like old Christmas bulbs. She crunched them up and she just had a very thin layer in the mold. She poured the clear resin in and it turned out amazing. But yeah, you can do that with, she also used the DIY making powder. So she dusted the inside of the mold. She put the clear resin in the ornament mold. And oh my gosh, they turned out so good. So if you have not used DIY's making powder, check out what she did with it. It is amazing. Yeah, Joanne says PPE. That is for sure. Mica. Oh, and then Sylvia says mica powder also. What is PPE? Personal protective equipment. So like a mask, you should have gloves on. Yeah, and very ventilated area. So you definitely want to take precautions. You also want to probably put I would wear like goggles or like at least something to cover your eyes. You never know what might happen. And it is like, it's no joke because there's stuff in there that is just not good. Too much glitter and resin will sink. There are videos on YouTube. So yes, I had seen as well, recent, I don't know who, I've been trying, like they pop up on the tribe and, I'm like, oh my gosh, that one looks so good. It looked like a snow globe, you guys. It was the perfect how she had that glitter intermixed with the resin. It was seriously perfect. So that's good to know, Ellen. I will definitely look at that. I'm not planning on working with the glitter. I just want to do something on the back. I want to try to do that. Lisa said mine was the 24-hour. I use fast cast all the time. No problem. So was shocked. If you add a drop of clear glue to your resin, it will prevent the glitter from sinking. Ooh, that is good to know, Joanne. Thank you. You guys are full of great ideas. But yeah, so maybe Tara will use the glitter. I'm not using the glitter. I just want to do the behind. I want to try to play around with that because I haven't had a chance because you guys have been so busy. Yeah, Ellen says, good to know, Joanne. Thanks. Yes, I appreciate all the comments. I love it that we can learn from each other. And yes, so if you guys are interested in possibly getting the November box and you don't already, the wait list is in the comments. So you can definitely hop on over, get on the wait list. If you want to be part of my group page, the group page is we have like 5,400 people in there and everybody is sharing all different fun things. So definitely head over there and that's a place where you can just share what you've been working on. So I love to see that. It's a great community where we can be inspired by each other. So, all right. Oh, Joanne says just one small drop. So just one little drop in there. All right. So that is very good to know. All right, guys. I am going to let you go, but I want you all to have a wonderful weekend. We will see you on Monday. So I'm super excited for that. If you all have or you need more IOD products, I did get my reorder. I did not post them right away or do my inventory right away because I was still I was still working on all things the Vintage Soul Creative Market and Retreat. So now it's all been added, you guys. And so there is a lot out there for you to order. Tara says, bye, everyone. Have a great day. Yes, bye-bye. And we will see you guys Monday. All right. Have a great weekend. Bye.